Hey guys, just wanted to try out this Valentino, see what all the hype was about. I got it during Black Friday sale. It was like 80 something dollars. So we're gonna check it out and see what everybody raves about it. One of the reasons I never tried Valentino is because of the price point. It is on the higher end. And I am about good products with a decent price point. Here you just see me looking at the top coat and taking it out, looking at the ingredients. This is the monomer, just checking it out, looking at the ingredients. And there's Super Bond, which I thought was an acid base, but it is an acid free. And we have the three powders, the Bad and Bougie, the Super Powder, and the Crystal Clear. And if I'm not mistaken, the Bad and Bougie and the Crystal Clear 1.5 ounce jars. I'm not sure for what they retail for on the site. And the Super Powder is a 1/2 ounce, I believe. I really got this just because it was on sale and to try it out. My go-to brand is Young Nails. It was originally OPI, but I cannot get the clear. I'm having difficulty getting the clear. So I switched over to Super Nails, which is affordable and you get a great amount. It's a great product. But my name brand typically is going to be Young Nails, unless I can get back to getting the OPI, which does not have colored powders as far as covers. They do have a large variety of dips. You saw me open this bottle with the knife. I usually, if they are sealed like this, I put 2 holes in them, one for a vent, one for a pour. It usually doesn't spill, but for some odd reason, this bottle just didn't want to work right. That's why you see me opening a hole, hoping maybe it'll work right the next time. I typically don't have spills like that when I open my bottles that way. This I'm just showing you that it's not super finely milled, which is okay, that's fine, as long as it works great. And that's the Young Nails I'm showing you. And that is the Super Nails. The Super Nails is super finely milled. It's more along the lines of a dip powder type, and the Young Nails is more along the lines of the Valentino type milling. Now the OPI, which I don't have here, is also super finely milled, like the super nails. Here you see me just swatching the super clear. I'm sorry, the crystal clear. And it's one bead. It was buttery. It went down the nail quite easily. I can't really tell you anything about the monomer because I'm used to monomer smells. Some smell stronger than others, some don't. This was just average to me, but this did swipe down the nail really, really well. There are some bubbles in it, but that tends to happen when you do the one beat method. Other than that, I did like the crystal clear. This is the super powder. I'm just stirring it up. Now this powder was a little difficult to work with at first. It seemed to be very quick drying, which is I'm not used to with glitters. But it kind of was like, oh, wait a minute. That's not right. That's how I felt applying it. But I was able to smooth it out a little bit. And as you can see what I mean, it's moving, but it's not really moving. So I wasn't prepared for that. Because most of the glitters I use don't usually work like that. So I worked a little wetter and smaller beads. And if you don't know what I mean, you can see the videos I have up of me swatching like the D&D glitter. And you'll see what I mean. I also have some glitters that I've made that don't dry really quickly as well. Maybe I'll swatch a few of those. And the application for this was really wonky. And I was like, ew, I don't like it. So we kept kind of building it up, make it a little better. I apologize for being out of frame. It was just the angle. I was trying to look at the nail. And of course I zoomed in, so that made it a little more difficult for you guys to see what I was doing. And here's where you see we kind of evened it out and got it back to a decent shape. It's a really pretty powder. I just say work with it wetter and in smaller beads. And this is the Baton Bougie. Now this powder here seemed to be more finely milled than the clear. Not exactly sure why they would mill the colors more than the clear, but this powder also was a fast setting. As you can see, I had difficulty once I set it down, swiping it down the nail. which I was not anticipating either. But that just told me to work in smaller beads and a little wetter. Now I understand why people say don't come for me for my swatching, because swatching can be a difficult thing when you are testing out new products. It can really make you look like you don't know what you're doing. Yeah, a little wonky. We're gonna see what we can do about that. It's not a bad color for all the skin tones. And here I'm just putting stuff away, cleaning the brush. And here I started to use the gel lamp, and then I realized this is not appropriate for when you are swatching acrylics or gels, because the buttons are in the back. So I switched over to my Lux lamp, which the buttons are on top. And I did paint the underside of the clear stick because using the monomer smeared the plastic and made it look a little cloudyish. And these are the 3 swatches. I did not buff them